guys, welcome back to the channel. Mystic Mesa here. Well, Mystic Mesa cosplay here. Allison here. And oh my god, it's been forever since I've said my name on camera. Yes, my name is Allison. You can follow me on Instagram at Todoroki the Icy Hot Phoenix. And oh my god, it's been one hell of a ride. And we are here at episode 4? Oh my god, the most craziest episode ever. Episode 4. And I still have my ramen noodles from the past 3 episodes. So yeah, and you know how I am. I always need my ramen noodles. And every episode I do. Because, I mean, they're my symbol, ramen noodles. Delicious. Oh, I need some water. Anyways, I still have the bobby pins laying on my bed. Anyways, today we are back with another episode of Angelic Kisses. So, last episode, we found out that Chame and Professor Zerul have got some sort of dirt on each other. And now we might end up finding out what's going on with that today in this episode. If you do enjoy the episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to hit that notification bell if you did enjoy the video. And let's get right on into the video. Let's go! I walk out of the library and slump onto a nearby bench. I feel a bit dazed. Just then, Noe passes by. Allison? Allison, are you alright? I think so. You don't look alright. He sits down next to me. What happened? Did someone attack you? What do I say? Not physically, but maybe mentally. What does that mean? Nothing really. Let me try and understand at least. I was just reminded of something rather upsetting. I'm sorry to hear that, Allison. What's upsetting you? I just remembered a few minutes ago that today's an anniversary. An anniversary is something I'd prefer to forget. What happened? I look at him. Is he really someone I want to confide in? But who else do I have right now? 5 years ago today, I was involved in a really bad car accident. I nearly died. Both of my parents were killed. Despite not wanting to, I begin to cry. Noe puts his arm around my shoulder. I'm very sorry. That really is an awful anniversary. Do you want to talk about it, or is it too painful? It's nice of him to ask that. A lot of people just ask questions without realizing how much it hurts to think about. I don't want to talk about it right now, but thanks. Okay, just let me know when you're ready. Watch him leave. I watch him leave and stay sitting. Come to think of it, I really wish I remembered more about the accident. Well, I hardly remember anything. Maybe I can find some old newspaper articles about it. I bet the library will have some. I get up and go back inside. I head straight for the information desk. I know I'll need help finding what I need. I approach an older lady who must be the librarian. Hello? She peers at me through the small, round glasses that are hanging from a chain around her neck. Hello, how may I help you, dearie? I'd like to look through newspapers from 5 years ago. Is it for a research project? Yeah. We don't keep physical copies of old newspapers anymore, but we might have a microfiche. But we have everything on microfiche. Come, follow me. I follow her through the library until we reach a small room with some old machines and a wall of file cabinets. Do you have a specific date in mind? Yes, articles from today's date 5 years ago. I think for a minute. It would probably take a while for any articles to be written and published. Anything from about a month ago after that date, too. Hold on, guys. She opens up a cabinet and takes out a roll of microfiche, or however you say it. You should find what you need in here. Let me get the machine started for you. Ooh. Oh, I remember what happens after these. Someone comes to join me soon. Thank you so much for your help. Don't mention it, honey. It's my job. And honestly, I'm happy you came here instead of relying on the internet. Your kids hardly use the library anymore, except to use computers and Wi-Fi. This makes me chuckle, but it's so true. I could have found what I needed on the internet, but I wanted to see the articles in their original format. I might find more clues this way. Okay, it's all ready for you. I sit on the stool and look at the newspaper articles on the screen. You just need to press these buttons to scroll. I'll leave you here to read in peace, dearie. Okay, thanks. Just come find me if you need any help. I will. She leaves me alone in the room, and I get to work. I scroll until I get to the date I'm looking for. Considering that the machine is so old-fashioned, it's surprisingly easy to find what I need. There's a lot of coverage on the accident. Perhaps that's not so surprising considering 2 people died. Oh no. I see a family picture of myself with my mom and dad before the accident. We're all smiling and my dad has his arm around my shoulder. He looks so happy. I'm surprised to realize that I'm crying and hastily wiping tears from my cheeks. I hear something behind me and I turn around. Allison? Jane, what are you doing here? I was coming out of class when I saw you walk into the library. I asked the lady at the desk, and she said you were back here. What are you doing? He looks behind me at the screen. Who's that? It's my mom, dad, and me. I'm looking for information about the accident. Chaim grabs the stool from another machine and rolls it over to me. He sits close enough that we can both see the screen. Are you okay? You seem upset. When I saw this photo, I barely remember them anymore. Sometimes I have flashes of memories, but they're just random moments. My memories from before the accident are so fuzzy. Until I saw this picture, I'd almost forgotten what they looked like. Your mom is really pretty. You look like her a lot. That's so sweet of him to say. Do you think so? Yeah, and I can see you have your dad's eyes, too. They crinkle in the same way when you smile. I'm surprised with how sweet Chaim is being. It makes me want to tell him everything. Actually, I'm looking for the person that saved me that day. Why? Because I need to know why they saved me. Because I need to know why I was saved and they weren't. Sometimes the guilt is too much. I start crying again. I shouldn't be here, Chaim. Sometimes I don't want to think. Sometimes I don't want to be here without them. He puts his arm around me. It's okay. Shh. I miss them so much. I know. Chaim is being so kind and sweet. It feels good having his arm around me. But I don't want to move. I just want to stay like this for just a little bit. What should I do? I lay my head on his chest. Chaim strokes my hair. I'm sorry this is so upsetting for you. I just feel so alone sometimes. You're not alone. He lifts my face up and wipes the tears from my cheeks. He kisses my forehead. I can't fight my attraction to him anymore. I don't want to. I tilt my face up towards his. I expect him to kiss me, but at the last second, he pulls away. No, I can't kiss you like this. Oh, why not? You're upset, Allison. I'm not going to take advantage of you when you're emotional and vulnerable. I'm desperate now. I need him to chase this sadness away. But what if I want you to? It still wouldn't be right. I don't want you to hate me. I don't want to hate myself. And I don't want to hate myself. He says this with so much vulnerability. It makes me realize that he's right. We shouldn't be doing this right now. Okay. Yeah. I wipe my tears away. You're right. Tell me, what can I do to cheer you up? Well, ice cream always helps. Then we'll go for ice cream. Right now? Yeah, why not? Let's go. He stands up and pulls me out of my chair. He doesn't want to let go of my hand as we walk out of the library. I tell the librarian I'll be back to finish my research later. I'm eating a cone of Rocky Road ice cream while Chaim has a scoop of vanilla in a cup. This is delicious. Do you feel better now? I do. Thanks for this. You didn't have to. I just wanted to make you happy. I don't like seeing you sad. I bet you say that to all the girls. No, just you. That's good to hear. I don't know what to say, so I just keep eating my ice cream. Are you going back to the library? Yeah, I still have work to do. Back in the library, I go through the articles about the accident. Most of the stories I find are written by a reporter named Adam Smith. I Google him and then find his phone number. Surprisingly, he only lives 10 miles away. Hello, is this Adam Smith? Yes, it is. I wondered if you would have time to meet me. I'm trying to get some answers about an accident that happened on Farm Road 5 years ago today. 2 people died. Yes, I remember it well. It was horrific. Why does it interest you? My parents died in that car accident. Oh, sorry I asked. Yes, I can meet you. How about coffee shop in the mall? Say half an hour? Perfect. I see Adam sitting waiting for me. I recognize him from his photos online. Adam? Yes, are you Allison? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I shake his hand and sit down. I remember you now. You've grown up. Can I get you some coffee? What do I say? I think I'll just have some juice instead. I'm more nervous than I thought I'd be. I don't need caffeine to make it worse. I completely understand. Let me go in and get something for you. So what did you want to ask me? I remember that night well. It was an awful accident. I was the first reporter on the scene. I'll never forget it. What I really remember is the truck driver. He wasn't injured at all. Really? Yes, but he wrecked from the front. But he was wrecked from the accident, mentally, I mean. He'd fallen asleep at the wheel. It was completely his fault. He never forgave himself. 3 months later, he committed suicide. Really? That's terrible. Yes, it was. I got to know him a bit while I was covering the story. It must have been difficult, of course, but not as difficult as what you went through. I nod, but say nothing. I've had enough emotions for one day. I've read your articles, but you never mentioned how I got out of the wrecked car. I don't remember it at all. It's like I have this mental block. The only thing I remember is standing on the road. You don't need to talk to May Phillips. You were already out of the car by the time I got there. Who's May Phillips? She was the first person on the scene. At the time, she lived in a cottage near where the accident happened. She told me she'd heard the crash from her house and rushed straight there. So is she the one who pulled me out of the car? You'll have to talk to her. But you don't mention her in your articles about the accident. Yes, I know. I wanted to, but my editor wouldn't allow it. Why? I don't understand. Just call May Phillips. Hear what she has to say. Then make your own decision. He gives me her number and leaves. I go ahead and call her. She seems excited to hear from me. We agreed to meet at her old cottage, the one near the scene of the accident, that evening. Why didn't Adam seem hesitant to tell me anything about her? I'm not sure what to expect at this meeting. I'm just about to go inside when Ava shows up. Where have you been? Just busy doing stuff. It's nice to see you. You too. Any chance you have the afternoon free? I have an appointment later, and I'm a bit nervous about it, so I'd like to be distracted until then. Distraction is my middle name. He holds out his hand, and I take it. We head down the street to the park. Thanks for entertaining me. Here, let me buy you some ice cream. Sure, I've made a vow to never turn down ice cream from a beautiful woman. You're funny. I'm honest. I buy some ice cream and we sit on a bench to watch some boys playing soccer. I notice that Ava's staring pretty intently at their game. Did you play soccer as a kid? He shakes his head. Nah, it's a stupid game. Running back and forth, kicking a ball around. That describes most ball games in one form of thing, I guess. Though he says the game is stupid, he's watching it with great interest. We finish our ice cream, and I take the paper cups to the garbage can. On our way over there, I pass by the boys on the field. I ask them if we can join the game. Once I get back to Ava, I hold out my hand. He looks at me confused. Let's go! He takes my hand, and we jog over to join the group. Despite what Ava said, I can see he's enjoying himself while we play. After the game is over, we walk off the field. I've never seen Ava with such a big grin on his face. He sees me looking at him. Thank you for that. That was awesome. Why did he call it? Then why did he call the game stupid earlier? There's something he's not telling me. What do I do? Oh! We start walking home. I can see how happy Ava is, and it makes me happy too. It's obvious that you love soccer. You don't think it's stupid at all. Ava smiles. Maybe you're right. Did you play it when you were a kid? Nope, never. Why not? You obviously love the game. Actually, I loved a lot of sports, but I never played any of them. It's clear to me that he's remembering something very painful. Today must be the day for reliving horrible memories from my pasts. I was sick as a kid. I had a fatal blood disease. It didn't allow me to do anything a healthy kid would. Even going outdoors was dangerous. Was there no treatment? No, it's very rare. My parents told me it would be possible for me to live past the age of 18. But clearly everything worked out all right. No, it didn't. When I died, my mom became very ill. She died 6 months later. I take his hand. I'm very sorry. I know how hard it is to lose a parent. I've lost both of mine, but at least I was older. But at least I was old enough to remember. Then I think for a bit. He said when I died. What did he mean by that? Maybe he misspoke. That has to be it. He's still alive. But why was she so sad? You survived. Ava shakes himself from the hurtful memory. No, I died when I was 19. I hope that the hope is what killed. The hope is what killed her. Once I made it past 18, she thought it meant the doctor was wrong. But he hadn't been. He'd been right only a year off. I don't understand. That can't be right. What can't be right? Children dying? No, I mean, you dying. You're alive. Ava suddenly realized what I meant. Oh, yeah, silly me. You're right, I'm not dead. Oh, then why did you say your mother died of heartbreak? Sorry, Allison, but can we talk about something else? This is kind of depressing. I kiss his cheek. Sure. Come in, Allison. You don't know how many nights I prayed for this very thing, for you to walk through my door. I'm happy I found you too. I look around her tiny cottage and quickly notice that it's jam-packed with angel statues and pictures. What should I say? You have some beautiful things. You like them? I am a big collector of anything to do with angels. I travel the whole world looking for them. I even go down to Mexico sometimes. It's an impressive collection. You should be very proud. So, Adam, the reporter, told me that you were the first one on the scene that night. Yes, I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the loud crash. She looks very young, so I'm going to give her a very young voice. I was all alone in the dark, and this horrible thing had to happen. I can imagine. If you don't mind me asking, how well do you remember that night? Perfectly. There's never a day that passes that I don't think about it. I'm surprised to hear that. Do you remember how I got out of the car? Did you save me? If so, I owe you my life. Oh no, didn't Adam tell you? I thought he had. No, he just kept saying that I needed to talk to you. He never told you anything about it? About what? You were saved by an angel. I think he was your guardian angel. I saw him with my own eyes. And he appeared above the car, his massive wings outstretched. It's the most magnificent thing I've ever seen. It only lasted a few seconds. He reached in, pulled you out of the crushed car, and set you next to me. He looked at me and nodded. Then he was gone. So I've been sent to talk to a crazy woman. Why would Adam do this? This was a cruel joke. I'll definitely be calling him to give him a piece of my mind. May laughs. She pats my head. Oh, sweetheart, I can see that you do not believe me. Most people don't. Adam's editor didn't. That's why nothing was mentioned in the article. Before that night, I was just like you. I didn't believe in angels. If I couldn't see it or feel it or hear it, it did not exist. But what I saw that night changed my life. Adam believed me. He still visits me every once in a while to see it. To see what? Wait here, I'll get it. She stands up and rushes down the hall to a back room. She comes back and hands me a big white feather. Take it. It's familiar to me because it's exactly like the feathers I've been finding. Could this story be true? Was I saved by an angel that night? And is that why I keep finding these feathers? Rush to chapter 5 to find out more. Alright guys, as you can see, I am all out of tickets. So that'll be the end of this. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to smack that darn bell so that you never miss another video. And anyways, guys, make sure to wash your hands and be safe. Don't touch your face at all unless you have very clean hands. And I hope to see you guys all again soon. See you guys on the mystic side. Bye.